Oh, great. We've been expecting to be expected by you, miss. We brought you the best doctor that I've ever met from the States.
From the Hmm. You're a funny one. She just kind of fans herself.
Does the shape seem...
You're gonna look around the room?
Around the room?
No, I think he's asking about the shape of the woman.
Does anything seem awry about her shape?
If you're looking directly at the screen, no. She just looks like a dainty young Chinese woman with a fan in front of her face. All you can make out is her silhouette, because there's a screen in the way, but like that's all you get.
Yep.
While you are all sitting there, it's hard to avoid. It's like your mind wanted to avoid it at first, but this is hard to avoid. This room fucking stinks. Like, it smells really bad. It smells like BO and rotting meat.
The college dorm room.
Reginald, do you remember that time you ate raw monkey brain sashimi?
I remember my stomach ached for days.
Yes, it smells like that, but not quite as bad.
I'm just betting that the room is surrounded in fucking gore. Like,
so, miss, if I could be the one to talk about the elephant in the room, why were you expecting us, and what would you like us for?
You have followed my trail here in hopes that it would allow you to find a way to stop your adversary, the beast Fulang, and his Deep One cult. One of you has come here for sport, another for greed, one for curiosity, and the other for revenge. And then she thinks for a moment. Huh. And another for thrill, one for loyalty, and fame. You can almost hear her smile at that last one. Those three shall land in Shanghai within the hour.
Sounds like quite a team.
Oh yeah, they've never met him. Reginald's the only one who would know that those three are.
Perhaps did you see another? One that comes for slacking and...
You're a funny
Please
one.
say yes.
Please say yes.
And do you intend to help us in this endeavor?
I shall have you know that no matter your reason for hunting the beast, I have the means for you to be successful, so I do wish to help you. However, it shall not come for free. I will tell you what you seek. Your payment shall come to me after you retrieve it. Do we have a deal?
Reginald's pockets are pretty much bottomless, so I can't see what could be wrong here.
I want everyone to roll a spot hidden check, and if you fail it, you're gonna look around the room.
I failed it
I passed
pretty badly, actually.
Did I pass with a 46? I passed with a 46.
I failed with a 76.
So, what you see is your eyes start to kind of drift from the screen, and that's when you notice that there are massive chains coming from behind the silk screen, like chains that would pin an elephant to the floor, like gigantic chains that the links are like bigger than your body, that are kind of coming from all corners of the silk screen, coming out of the road. I want you to give me a sanity roll.
All right. Sanity. Green. Wow! Failure! 95.
Give me a D10 sanity damage.
Oh my
That was
god!
bad, huh? 6.
Oh, that is okay. So, yeah, you take 6 sanity damage, but that's a bout of madness. Because it's 5 or above.
I could roll on the table.
I want you to roll on the table for me.
47. Let me pull up that table.
I got it in front of me, so
Okay, sure.
I mean, if you want to figure it out on your own, it is funny that way, the way you did it last time. It's just a D10 though. While he's figuring that out, but yes, that's what he noticed. None of you noticed that. Your eyes, like something about your survival instinct keeps your eyes glued on the silk screen. You do not want to look around the room.
All right. There it is. you see Reginald, like he looks up for a second, looks back, turns heel, and sprints out the door. Without saying a word to the rest of you.
Yeah, and you're all just kind of like sweating. Just like,
Max is keeping it casual. It's like,
yeah.
That's not the first time that's ever happened.
Max is going to speak up, and he's going to say,
You mean William?
oh, sorry.
Speaking of
Max.
so
No, I don't think so.
You're so
Word in my
scared.
mouth, William.
Max is gonna speak up. You smack him up.
I'm just like, I'm using him as a puppet. William is going to speak up and say, going on a hunch here, he's going to say, Mary, were you always able to see the future, or did you require victims to unlock that ability?
Mary hasn't always been able to see the future, but it has been gifted to her by the cult of the bloated god. And now Mary has no more use for the cult.
Just about to say, any chance we could have her back? Just
Oh no. No.
nuts.
Does Mary like to be this way?
No, Mary hates this.
We're not talking to Mary right now, are we?
No. But yes.
Mary, when was the last time you saw Kai? If I could say, does he come by and visit?
He visits Mary, yes. He's visiting soon, actually. If you would like to leave here alive, you may want to say yes to my deal.
Oh, I thought Reginald said yes already on his way out. I heard him. He goes, yeah. That's how he is. It's yes and run. That's how he is.
He's
Sorry,
that gung-ho
doesn't
about
feel-
doing whatever you need him to do, I guess.
As his secretary, I would like to accept on his behalf. Not on my behalf, but his. So he
Oh.
says yes.
And you, William Cartwright?
I have a sneaking suspicion I know what you're going to ask. Usually one does not agree to a deal until they know what the price is.
Okay. What you seek is the Eye of the Peacock, found in the lost city of Jinsha. On its own, it is powerless. However, I can help give it the power to stop Fu Lang and his gods. Jinsha is no mere myth, and I shall give you the means to find it. But all I ask is for your acceptance and payment.
And what is this payment?
Nothing but a name.
Could you be any more cryptic?
No.
Come on, William. It's just a name. What's in a name anyway?
Well, I'll just be on the put cards in there, but I don't know Lu Fang, right? Like
It's
Yeah.
Lang Fu. It's his
Lang
prop.
Fu?
It's his,
Lang
the
Fu?
proper way you would pronounce it in Chinese.
Lang Fu. Yeah, I don't know Lang Fu, but
I don't know him either.
Okay, because like
Only one
Yeah, what do you two
kid
got to
ran
lose,
out of the
huh?
room.
the only person who like with a dog in the fight is
Well, he did try to kill both of you on the boat.
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
So.
I mean, it's a story. What are we gonna do without risk? Like, fine.
Don't you want to give him his comeuppance, William? Come on.
Right, sure. I accept the deal. What name do you need?
As did Reginald.
I will decide the name when you return with the Eye of the Peacock. Everybody roll me spot hidden again, except for Reginald, who's just pieced out. And again, if you fail,
This
you
time
look
this time
around the room.
I gotta pull up the character sheet. I'll roll it on here for dramatic tension.
Get bucked. Get bucked,
I already
dice.
forgot about it. All right.
Okay, so you both succeed, so you don't look around the room.
Nope.
I will, William, your eyes dart for but a moment, but because you succeeded, this won't be a negative effect on you. You see more of those boxes that were downstairs. This time, well, I don't know, it was a quick glance, but you do see that their heads are, like, in them, but their brains are missing. And then another quick glance, you can see, like, essentially what looks like brains being combined with some sort of dust. And boxes that say laying on them that have like a white powder inside of them that are being combined together, and there's like medicine vials of this yellow liquid, and you can kind of put two and two together. That seems like they're mixing human brains with something as some sort of medicine. And you can see that there's like another quick glance down, there's just like empty vials of those things surrounding the silk screen.
Yep. God. If we had something, honestly, if we had some... But she's saying that she's got a thing that we need to stop.
She says she can tell you where to go to get something that will stop Lang Fu. But if you get it, it is powerless until you bring it back to her. And she will give it power to stop Lang Fu. However, all she desires in return is a name that she will decide at the time.
I mean, nothing could go wrong with this. I think that she's playing totally cards on the table.
Exactly. How can you lose?
Jesus Christ. You know, honestly, William wants to, like, just set this whole thing on fire and like, burn it down with her inside of it, but...
That thought probably crossed all of your minds a few times. Like, just fight or flight responses. What do we do to get out of here? Can I kill her? Like, how do I get out of here? What is this? And stuff like that. There's this primal instinct that's kind of taking over you fear-wise. As you accept, you see her stop fanning herself for a moment. And it's almost like she looks up for a moment, and then she goes, "Outside this building, a war is about to paint Jukin Street red. Liu Kai and his Four Seas gang are coming here to save me from you intruders. The cult of the bloated woman is also coming to save their queen. The Green Gang will also meet them here, and the four of you will be caught in the middle. Fear not, for I have grown tired of my playthings. The cult Kai and the Green Gang will be dealt with." And with that, you see Mary close the screen, and the light that was behind the screen immediately goes out, and you no longer sense any presence in this room.
There's no other items in this room? Or
if you want to look around, you can.
Off of my memory, I'm gonna grab some of the vials that actually had like liquid in them.
If you want to do that, it's going to cost you a sanity check, and a pretty deep one.
Big risk, big reward, buddy.
Yeah. I failed it.
Yep.
Roll me a d10
That's fine.
for sanity damage. What's your sanity at now?
52.
Oh, that's low. It's getting there.
Yep, mine's 54.
Oh boy. Oh, nice. You rolled under, so you didn't get the bout of madness. Yeah, you like quickly grab a thing, and you notice like there's just blood all over the room too, and you're like, and you just start walking out the door.
You know what? Scientific curiosity.
But yeah, you have a vial of something in your pocket now, and I want to say both of you leave the building, and that's when you catch up to Reginald, who's outside, who has noticed that there is what looks like a gang war gathering outside. Essentially, the four guards that were in front of the house are now a little bit further ahead, basically guarding the entire alleyway with their swords out. And you see Liu Kai is walking towards, he's got like a gun pointed, and he's like crying, and he's like just walking forward, yelling something at these guards and stuff like that, and pointing at, the guys that are out front. And then you see he's got a whole gang behind him. But then you see also the green gang is like showing up, and they're like something they must have got pissed off in this at some point. But they're like they see this whole thing going on, and they're kind of starting to want to get in on it too. And then all of them seemingly turn towards you to look at you.
Point behind them to distract.
Look over it. Everybody roll dodge.
Slacky, where are you? Slacky, please.
Slacky's
Roll
behind
dodge.
Lukai, and he's like, "I betrayed you."
Oh, that
rolled
was
a
pretty-
41.
I'm going to use my nimble because we're
Okay.
at the end of the session.
So, who is this dodge roll?
I
that
passed
failed?
mine.
I failed mine.
William, roll me a d10 for physical damage. Okay, you take 4. As a bullet clips you in the leg. And then
Oh shit!
Reginald and Max manage to like kind of dodge out of the way, and the gang war erupts. There's people running towards you. There's people shooting at the people running towards you. There's people pulling out broadswords and starting to swipe at each other. But yeah, there's a few people with guns and knives coming towards you. They look like 4C's gang members, the ones with the steering wheel tattoos on them in some place that you saw in that building. And they start running towards you. What do you do?
Oh, sure. Haven't you heard of the Geneva Convention? As I start to try to follow, I feel I'll trust Reginald and Max's lead because they've been in way more
This is our element.
scraps.
Yeah.
This is
Okay. So
We're
these
not
people.
technically doing an initiative order because I don't do that anymore. We're just having rounds of you guys
Sure.
determining when you feel like going, and then in between all that is when they go. But you are technically in initiative at the moment. I didn't say it, but you are.
With a cursory glance of the people running towards us, do I see Zoe?
Yeah, he's part of them.
Reginald, having just had a sanity break, is going to pull out his knife and throw it at Zoe.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
It's his prey, and he got away. It's not acceptable.
Well, I mean, throw is a skill.
Nah, then I'll run up and stab him.
Okay. Go with there's hand melee combat,
Yeah,
right?
fighting brawl. Yeah,
Yeah, do that.
success.
There you go. Okay, so you take a stab into him, like he literally just kind of takes it, and you see him pull a knife out, and his patented one finger is missing. I guess I think I've been swapping what hand it's on the entire time. But yeah, he pulls a knife out too, and let's see if he hits you with it. Oh shit, he got an 11. Yeah, he hits you with it. Give me a d6. 5. Okay, yeah, so you take you get injured with that. That's physical damage.
Yep.
But yeah, so you're in like a knife fight in a pretty close quarters one where both of you literally have knives stabbed into each other at this point. Max, there's a guy coming at you with a gun drawn.
I draw my gun and I shoot him, I guess. How far are we away from the door?
From the door to Mary's
Mary's
row house, you're basically right out front of it if you want to go back inside. If you want to go back inside. Go inside the terrible eldritch horror house or take it up with the gang. It's up to you. Yeah, but yeah, it's like you're literally kind of boxed in at this point. And there's just like a million gangsters like fighting each other and stuff. You're noticing that the cultists are fighting both the 4C's gang and the Green Gang. They seemingly have cut ties with their previous alliance of the 4C's gang for some reason.
So it's the 4C's guys that are coming after us.
Yeah, because you did a lot of things, and they think, based on what Mary said, they think you're there to hurt Mary.
Does it look like a situation I could talk to them?
No,
Or-
probably not. You can try and trick somebody, but like, there's no way you can be like, everybody calm down. But like,
No. What do you mean, like trick? I could tell them that like Mary's safe.
okay.
Like, don't worry, we got Mary. She's safe.
I don't think that's
I'm
gonna
locking
work.
the door and- huh? That's not
Out
gonna
of
work?
all the things you pulled at their base, that won't work. However, there's
Okay.
ways to trick people. Like you can be like, "What's that over there?" and then shoot them or something. Like that kind of trick is what I mean. Like, they're there to kill you for sure, but you can still find more creative ways to deal with them as opposed to
Like,
shooting
if
them.
you're limiting creativity, I'm not sure exactly what. Look over there. I'll just shoot the guy that's with the handgun.
That's fine. Yeah. Give me a shoot roll.
Got him. 50 out of 70.
Okay, that guy just gets shot right in the chest. I mean, he's not wearing any body armor or anything like that.
Open
So
my character sheet again so I can roll on here.
yeah, no worries. But yeah, he's not wearing any body armor or anything. So the guy just kind of goes down. You can see him like struggling a little bit. You may have killed him though. Like he's probably not going to be alive very much longer. William, what do you do?
Don't worry, Doc. It was non-lethal. I'm trying to trick him to tell him.
He's gonna be A-okay. He's like,
I see Reginald locked in a knife fight with Zhao, so I'm just gonna run up behind him and I'm just gonna juice him.
Yes.
Yes.
Panther milk.
I need you to roll Dex in order to do that because your leg has been shot. So now it's kind of more of a hobble. So it's gonna be kind of hard getting over there.
Give the popo to Zhao.
The popo does-
Popo Zhao.
Failure.
You get close, but you fall down as you're trying to get there, and then you see a 4C's gang member just like kicks you while you're down. Give me a D4 damage. 3. Okay. So yeah, you're not feeling great probably. You're kind of like, you know, your leg hurts a lot, and you've been kicked in the ribs. He may have broken something on you. And Reginald or Max, what would you like to do?
I'm still in it. I'm gonna keep stabbing this guy.
Alrighty. Give me another melee combat then.
Ooh, that's a fail.
You pull the knife out and go to stab him again, and he blocks him. He leaves his knife in you, blocks your hand, and kind of knocks your knife away. So now he's just standing there like this big muscular guy with like just like a knife wound dripping.
I'm gonna take a well-aimed shot at him.
Oh, nice. Don't fuck it up.
Success.
Nice. So you shoot Zoe in his other shoulder, and he's like, give me a damage roll, however much your gun does. Which
12d6.
12d6.
12.
Magic missile.
Magic does 1d8.
1d8. Damn.
I got an 8, man.
Nice.
Oh my god.
So he's now his like shoulder kind of explodes, and he like kind of drops to one knee in front of Reginald, and he like looks up at Reginald like he's pissed off and stuff, and he like tries to reach for the knife that's in Reginald because remember he left his knife in there.
Having to help himself up.
William, what do you do?
I'll very just for fun, since he's like on a knee, I'm just gonna for the cinematic part, I want to be at his side like Trinity and be like, divine this, and I'm just gonna like hit him with an anesthesia thing in the neck because I don't kill.
Do you have an anesthesia gun, like a trank gun?
I'm just I envision it like it's like a capsule that I put in the phlebotomizer.
Oh wait, are you putting this into Reginald?
No.
Oh.
Like now that the guy is like hurt, I feel like Reginald has the upper hand and he's like weakened, so I'm like gonna poof and like knock him out.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and roll, I guess, a firearms check for that one, or science or whatever, because it's your crazy device.
Yeah, the weird science.
Yeah.
Phlebotomized. It's like a Keurig, but
Oh, come
bunch
on!
of needles.
You go to shoot it, and it like you kind of pass out a little bit as you do, and you shoot a Green Gang member who is on his way to actually help you guys out.
Man, that would've been cool.
Max, there's a guy that kind of takes a punch at you. Go ahead and roll a dodge. He seemingly came out of nowhere. You're, like, with all the chaos, there's people just fucking everywhere right now.
Success!
You dodge
Again.
under it, and he's got a knife and everything, and he's looking at you. Reginald, give me whatever you feel like doing.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna pull the knife out of me and stab it into him.
Absolutely. Do it.
Logic.
Okay, so you do it.
Yeah.
So how describe it.
Man, we've rolled so
You guys
high.
gotta pass some rolls.
I know. That's with Reginald. Reginald pulls it out of him and says, "No prey escapes Reginald Habington the Fourth," and I'll drive it into his spinal column.
Nice. And he's just like, ah! And then he kind of like falls forward, defeated. The like smoke from the dirty street comes out. But because you've lost a lot of blood, you kind of pass out on top of him. And now it gets to a situation where, Max, you dodge, you do pretty good for a little bit. But after a moment, like, a few gangsters just kind of gang up on you, and they kind of dogpile on top of you.
Hold on, guys. Let me tell you about this.
Let me tell you. And it seems like all hope is lost as all of you are overtaken, when suddenly everyone just kind of stops in their tracks. Almost like they're just like everyone. Not you three, or you four, because Lei included. But like all the combatants in this fight just kind of like, and Max, you're kind of like dogpiled down. You see like a guy that's like right in your face, just kind of like, and suddenly they all begin to start dripping blood from their eyes. One by one, their heads begin to burst with sprays of blood mist as in the air as their heads go flying left and right. Until after maybe a minute, everyone in the street of Jinkan is headless, and the blood is rushing down the street in the gutters like heavy rain.
This is fine.
I need everyone to roll a sanity check.
Well, technically, Reginald's passed out.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, Reginald's fine. He didn't see this. But yeah, William and Max.
Success.
Hard.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Rock hard.
So even with a good success, I want you both to give me a d6 for sanity damage. You just watched like 30 people's heads explode.
For like no reason.
3.
I'm being silly.
3 sanity damage.
3.
Hey,
1d6 sanity damage. So yeah, only 3 is good for you.
We're 3 buddies.
3 buddies.
Reginald, I want to say you managed to kind of regain enough consciousness that like you can kind of have a moment with everybody sitting in the street just covered in blood. But yeah, you're all just standing in the middle of the street. Reginald even gains enough consciousness, or I mean, William, if you want to start administering first aid.
I would probably like smelling salts him.
Yeah.
Or like,
Can I assist?
or hit him with the bottom. Yeah.
Max, I want to say you have a couple black eyes. You're definitely feeling a bit bruised by the dog pile and everything like that. But overall, you're stable and fine. Nothing's. But William and Reginald, you kind of have to start administering first aid. But yeah, you.
Well, that was certainly fucked up, gentlemen.
I haven't had that many crazed men jump on me in a dog pile since that wild night in the Congo, Reginald.
Oh no, you're thinking of Laos. That was where did you say? Which place?
Well, I said the Congo.
No, the Congo is where we killed Dracula the second time.
Of course.
Lei's just like, he's so wounded, he's
Dracula
getting his
and
stories
dog
messed
piles,
up.
like the same word.
I would like to take Zhao's knife and my own.
You don't want to take his other finger as a sharp.
Oh yeah, I'll take his other pinky as well.
Lei says that. Lei spits out a tooth. Is this the assistant's Mary?
Max holds his hand out expectantly for the finger, and once he gets it, he starts to already put a hole in it and like lace it up on the cord.
The piano key.
The usual.
Combine the items. Severed finger and haunted piano key.
All I
Bust
needed
this
to be
thing wide
activated was blood. Was finger blood.
But I make him a necklace and I hand it back.
Thank you. It'll protect me always. Wait, hold on. Well, I mean, I don't want to talk about this. I don't right now. Is Kai? Do you know where Kai's body is?
Yeah, you can find his suit. Yeah, that doesn't have a head anymore.
Oh, Cobra.
I'll scour his body for anything on it. Notes, money,
and notes. Yeah, you already kind of got the more important stuff from his office and everything like that.
Does he have any like a ring that he might, a symbol of him and Mary's love or anything? No. I'll take his pinky finger.
It's only fair. He takes so many.
I put it on. I also lace that up and put it on.
You're stronger already.
Well, Kai, your girlfriend's messed up. Not gonna lie. I did lie to you earlier, but not this time.
Talking to the headless corpse.
The headless dead corpse says nothing in return. It understands.
It does, yep.
It's all right. You're with
That's-
Slacky now.
That's
You're
acceptance, you know.
Slacky now. You do find Slacky's body.
No!
With the head still attached.
Come here, fellas.
The one hand Slacky.
I don't have much longer. His head's like about to explode. I don't have. No, he's dead. He's gone.
Gentlemen, I think that we should get out of here while we're still ahead.
That was solid, but now's not the time for jokes. Lacey.
Agreed.
A man just died, William.
A lot of men just died. It was like 30 men just died.
I didn't know any of their names. They're not real.
Maybe after we leave here, we should find a payphone, Call the police, give them a heads up.
You can actually start to hear the. Oh, god damn it. But you can actually hear that it sounds like a commotion as if the police are on their way.
Well, good thing that we've got a head start.
Yeah, police they're heading this way, guys. We gotta get out of here.
I vomit blood.
We zoom out on Shanghai as our heroes rush back to their safe house to escape the madness. Now armed with the knowledge that they need to go to the lost city of Jinsha to recover the Eye of the Peacock in order to stop their pursuer. However, have they jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire? Why does Mary need a name as payment? And an even bigger question, what is Mary? On a landing strip at the Shanghai International Airport, a biplane lands. To be continued in Leng Fu Saga Chapter 6, The Curse of the Peacock Eye.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bum, 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 bum. And that was There Is This One Girl Who Is a Horrible Abomination that we forgot to mention.
Sounds like a Blink-182 song. There was this girl. She was a horrible abomination.
And we forgot to mention her.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll do our outros. I will toss it over to Chris.
My name is Chris. I played Max Wessel tonight. It was a good time. We finished up this section. And I do want to put on the record, Max never accepted the deal. If you didn't catch those
He
words.
did accept it for Reginald.
He did, as his secretary.
Which is pretty
He
funny.
accepted it on
We'll
his
see
behalf
if that
legally.
sleight of hand will get him away with it. Fucking
Listen,
Eldritch B.
I accepted it. I accept the deal on Reginald's behalf. And yeah, it was great tonight. Slacky stole the show.
Slacky,
Slacky was it.
I miss Slacky.
God rest his
Slacky
bones.
already.
God rest his bones. His headless bones.
Yeah, my favorite moment was probably when Ty mentioned about like the moment with the abomination, and it's like she's calling like one for greed, one for power, and then he's like one for slack.
That was very good.
Could it be?
A breakout improv character.
Great build up.
Slacky.
Dave's name is Slacky.
Slack. I couldn't just name him Mackie again. I couldn't do it. He's Chinese. Mackie would have been a weird name.
Slacky.
And it's the
Yeah,
only
Slacky,
wacky
but,
name
you know,
to come
But
up with.
Slacky is Chinese.
Slacky's so much better.
Traditional Chinese name, yeah.
Well, now it's a nickname instead of his real name.
Defined by his actions.
That's the third over to Reginald Hamilton the fourth.
I'm Ty, played
Third.
Reginald Hamilton the Fourth.
Second. All right.
My favorite parts were Slacky was definitely up there, stole the show. Was getting to kill Zoe, because that's what Reginald would have. That no prey escapes Reginald. He had to. He had to do it.
It was very climactic too. I like that moment and stuff. I was just like, oh, I gotta give it. Somebody's got to get stabbed in the spinal column. Nice.
And I'll throw it to William.
Hi, my name is Chase. You can find me over on Dice Prairie whenever we get around to streaming again. I was playing William Cartwright with the Wuthering accent. My favorite moment, honestly, I wrote it down when he said it, when Chris was like, hey, this is a jazz club, not a blues club.
That was very
That was
good.
also very good, yeah.
Chris is always very clever. You fuck. Yeah, good times. Yeah,
And I
that's all
guess that's to me, and I'm Dave. I was the keeper tonight. My favorite part of, I guess, the entire scenario, I don't know, it was just all very fun. Like, it was fun having you guys solve a mystery, figuring it out, getting the clues, and then watching it all kind of come together slowly, even though it seemed like 5 separate things. Like, watching it all kind of converge over a point was really cool, but, like, the funniest moment was definitely 30 minutes talking, wondering how mangoes equated to stopping the future from being seen. The answer to that, honestly, was that as you saw, Mary was getting sick of her playthings, just failed to mention he was going to get pelted with a mango.
Yeah.
Just said, just keep walking, you'll be fine. Didn't really mention any of the details. But yes.
Mango covered blade. Yeah.
I'm prepared.
That's what killed it.
That's what did it in the end. He was allergic to mangoes as like a side thing. Like it turns out you were accidentally correct. But yes, I am Dave. I'm the keeper. You can find us at the Mythos Mystery Society on Twitter at Mystery Mythos. You can find us on YouTube and podcasts. As far as things that are coming up goes, I think I'm gonna run Cyberpunk Chapter 3 next. Should be maybe the next thing I'm doing. I might do a small thing in between there of a Fear Itself thing, but I'm not entirely sure yet. The other fun side things that I don't think I've ever mentioned, but I feel like I should mention it today considering I spent 8 hours animating it this morning, is that I animate the death animations for puppet combo games. So like I did them in Murder House and I did them for Bloodwash, and right now I'm doing it for their next game, which is Night at the Gates of Hell. So that should be fun. I animated a zombie shark rip a woman in half. So that was really fun.
Like you do.
As you do. You know, the fun part of my life. But yeah, I just figured I should mention that. I don't know, it's just a fun extra thing I do. But yes, with that, we are the Mythos Mystery Society, brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies, somebody save me here.
Schmuckies,
it's not always
definitely
milk.
not made with human brains.
There you go.
Schmuckies.
Not always milk in the milk crate.
Schmuckies, it's not always milk in the milk crate.